Donald Trump's State of the Union address has been dominating the news. As usual, the president used his full set of speaking skills to get his message across about what he deemed his successes of the past 12 months in office. But how well did he do last night? We asked our body language expert, Judi Jasmes, to take a look.
In terms of presidential, I called it John Wayne with a quiff. He had more authority, he had more dignity. I mean, quite frighteningly, he's getting good, he's evolving. But I think there was a huge difference between his words, and they were good. He read them as though he'd read them before, which he didn't the first time around, and the body language that came with them. So, for instance, the big point where he was talking about we need to come together, which sounds very good, but you could see what the Democrats would actually be seeing. They'd see to start with what's called an empty embrace, and this is good. This is let's all join up. But then he joined it with what's called a cajoling gesture. He looked quite aggressive towards them. And then he finished with that typical Trump alpha preening. He does this alpha thing where he sticks his chest out, and he's ended the smuggest smile. So if you were thinking of joining in with him, it was what's called triumphalism. It was like, I've won, so you need to do what I want. So it would be very difficult. You'd feel as though you'd lost face to be joining in with him, unfortunately. Normally we get the typical Trump trio of the finger at the ceiling. Then this is a classic with him, and he'll do it with two hands, the letter O that implies everything's okay. What he did this time, though, was he modified it, and you can see here, he's turned it into a precision gesture, which is a completely different beast. So he's bringing it down. This one he's using it as the O is, I hope I can do it, I'm not sure, I don't know any detail. When you turn it into that precision gesture, it implies that I know what I'm doing, I've either done it or I'm definitely going to do it. So he now implies he's got the answers. I think last time he appeared very much as a salesman, but you could see suppressed signs of nerves. So for instance, with the lectern, when he arrived last year, he was holding the sides as though it was propping him up slightly. This time he adopted a similar pose, but much more splayed. He took control of the lectern, so he was using space a lot more. You saw from his arrival, he was loving every moment of it. And actually, what was interesting, Pence behind him, his body language, he looked a lot more relaxed. I think last year they were very tense, tension showing. But no, a lot more confidence from Trump this time. She wore white when everybody else was wearing black, which was supposed to be showing empathy for the sexual harassment, which I found interesting. And she wasn't a cheerleader. She was sitting when other people were standing for an ovation. Slightly worrying.
And that was Judi Jasmes on the body language of President Trump during his State of the Union address.